Cool. Well, since we are on Tiki Tuesday Talks, let's make a tiki drink. I'm gonna bring Aaron in. There he is. There he is. Let's throw this cocktail up. Claire, do you want to tell us about this cocktail before we get Aaron making it?
Yeah, so this is a twist. I think I've done several twists on this cocktail over the years, but you know, when I got into sustainability, it was really because I was working in San Francisco and very focused on water, and I'm like obsessed with water. I think about it a lot, even in living on an island right now, the beautiful Long Island. It's still something that's really top of mind, and I think people undervalue how much we have to think about it even here in New York. But so again, touching back on the idea that almonds are bad, I was like, what's my almond edge? What's the thing I'm going to use instead? And so I found sunflower seed, which is sunflowers are drought resistant. They have deep roots that access nutrients below other plants. So they're not zapping nutrients from other plants that might need them. So they're good neighbors. They also serve lots of different uses. But most of our sunflowers that we buy for commercial or food use in the United States are sourced from Europe, and Europe is no GMO. So there's never been like a GMO industry or market for sunflower seed production. And they're low till. And so you don't need a lot of manufacturing equipment to harvest them. And they're really nice to look at. And so we ended up using them in our orgeat, but also we work with our kitchen. They use like the solids that we strain off to make granola here. And then we dehydrate the flowers and garnish it. So it's our way of working that flower component back into our drink.
Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, if anybody wants to make this drink, please do post it up. Well, let's kick it over to Aaron to see the build.
Awesome. Welcome, everybody. I guess let me lower my camera so you can actually see it.
Nice.
There we go.
Bar's looking good lately.
Hey, man, you know, it's not getting used, so absolutely. All right, awesome. All right, so we're going to start off with our wonderful sunflower orgeat and include an ounce of that. It is a little thick. There we go. All right. And then second, we're going to add a half ounce of fresh lemon juice. Ounce and a half of our Cruzan aged dark rum. And then finally, the delicious DeKuyper Triple Sec and a half ounce of that. Now, Chelsea, it did say that you just wanted to build and dump this in the glass. Is there a reason why we're dumping as opposed to straining over new ice?
So one of the nice things about Tiki is that a lot of the drinks are built on crushed ice, and my programs are all built around crushed ice machines because they're actually closer to 90 to 95% water and energy efficient compared to cube machines. And you know, you'll hear like people call this dirty dumping or party pours is what I think the Nomad group calls. But one of my friends here in New York, she refers to it as what is it? A save and pour, I think. Pour and save. And so when you're pouring ice into straight from a tin instead of pouring it over new ice, you're using essentially half the ice and you're using half the water and electricity that you would normally use to make that cocktail, which really adds up. So we build all of our recipes around crushed ice here to be more water efficient, which is really dorky.
Awesome. We talked yesterday. I did a session with some friends in Canada, and you know, the caipirinha is dirty dumped or now party poured, which I like even more. So yeah, very cool.
All right, so we have our we have our delicious cocktail here, garnished with some pansies. And you would be happy to know that I grabbed these pansies. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to grab some sunflower petals, but these pansies are actually grown in-house in my windowsill. So very sustainable and approachable.
Thank you. And you're also living my dream right now, which is bartending sitting down. Like that's all I want as I get older. I just wanna relax when I'm bartending.
It's amazing. I think we've had almost everybody has bartended sitting down who's been on our show, which is a really interesting dynamic.
I mean, Tiki is laid back, so there you go.
Awesome. Thank you guys. We'll bring you back in a moment.